Bam. The late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to Bitcoin Daily Show every single day at 9 a.m. Central European Time on the dollar. Today, fashionably late, you know, Sunday. I'm supposed to be doing that, being fashionably late. How's everybody doing, by the way, guys? A lot of green names in the chat. Well, not a lot, you know, but, you know, only green names in the chat. DJ, Betch, Martin. Yeah, three guys. But nice. How's everybody doing? Also, there is RRB anything. What happens next? What happened with Bit? She Nolan is here. Morning, man. Ibrahim was first today. Ibrahim says BTC 28k. What's up, debuting? How you guys doing? Yesterday we had a really nice stream. Not Bitcoin Daily, you know, but late, you know, TA Fans Club stream. That was nice. Not that late at all. We had a nice live stream yesterday. Yeah, just what I said. It was nice stream yesterday. So I think I might be doing more of these TA Fans Club member streams. I liked it. You know, the chat is not, you know, being, you know, the thing with having TA Fans Club streams is chat is not like being spammed by everybody. Hey, do this coin, do that coin, you know. We can do some coins, we can talk, chat about stuff, you know. I liked it. By the way, guys, yes, I don't know if it was yesterday or, you know, I think yesterday, there was some kind of, you know, head and shoulders pattern in 1 hour, you know. I said, like, it's a really sketchy one, you know, and the hopium was 46,900. But, you know, and we went down to the line, and right now still going down. But, you know, usually it goes something like this up here. It doesn't do this and then goes up there. You know, so I don't think this head and shoulders pattern down here on the 1 hourly is actually correct one. So, you know, we won't be looking at that one. Morning, Bjornar Trangmyr is here. Money is flying. AVAX just breached all-time high, 12% up. AVAX, yeah, AVAX is just pumping to the moon, man. Pumping to the moon. Get on the train or get stuck behind. But train is soon to be coming into the station. I don't know, maybe. Okay, so really nice line up here, and you know, we still managed to hold it up here on 1 hour. This is on 1 hourly, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this trend line is being, you know, we are holding the trend line. This isn't the trend line. It's our trend line, but it's not the trend line that we are looking at. We had another trend line. Where is the other trend line? This is the other trend line. We are looking at this trend line up here, and we were saying that this is an important trend line not to break on downside, you know. And up here, even it hold it, you know, but it kind of broke it on the downside. But you know, maybe we didn't do it exactly perfectly, but it's pretty decent trend line. And right now we're jumping on the trend line as well. And you know, the 45,921 target came to be. You can see here with on the dollar yesterday on the Bitcoin Daily Show morning, 38k people. We're gonna call people like you are the 28k people, you are 38k people, you are 42k people, you know, we got all kinds of numbers. So yesterday we are calling this 45,920 number. Look at this, guys, look at this. Who is the professional technical analysis here on YouTube? Who knows the numbers, man? Who knows the numbers? 45,921 on the dollar. Okay, it's not actually on the dollar, but you know, it's a little bit above that. I put this line up here, but you can see here, if you remove the line, it's in the ballpark here. It's in the ballpark here, and we called that yesterday. You can see here why the 20 moving average. So if you're not a believer in the moving averages, you should start now. What will main support of BTC? Well, right now we are at 44k. This is the main support right now, 44k, and then you got 42k, and after that it's 38k. Unfortunately, it's from 42 to 38. So right now it's from 44 to 42, but after that it's from 42 to 38, and after 38 it's a 17. XRP is ready moonshot. I don't know, man, if it's ready to moonshot. So, I mean, there might be some coins that are ready to moonshot, but I think this was a nice move towards the upside. You know, we said yesterday we are going up to this level. We went up to 46, got rejected by that. Everything nice and dandy. Right now we flashing even more down. Even not only that, right now 35 minutes for the close on the 4-hourly candle. That's this candle up here, and as you can see here, we went up here. We did not break the 10 moving average. We just like went up to 20 moving average, got rejected, and stayed below the 10 moving average. And even this move down here is actually a bearish move, but there is a little bit bullishness up here. There is a little bit bullishness up here. That's the fact that we are not getting rejected hard by the moving average. We are just kind of being stuck to the moving average, and that's actually a good thing, because anytime now you can just do like this up here and just get above the moving averages and start climbing. So what I think right now is happening right now, what I think is happening right now is the Bitcoin is testing these lows down here. You can see here, after we hit the 20 moving average, it went midweek down to these 44,000, 7,000, where we said the support is. We also got this one down here at 44.4, but this 44.7, it does look actually to be the important support. So right now price is being pushed between the moving averages and the support down here, and whichever breaks first, that's the direction it's gonna explode to. So what are we thinking right now? Well, yeah, what are we thinking right now? Well, we are thinking that we are let's see the extensions on the daily time frame down here. We'll remove these a little bit for a second. And yeah, we are pulling a little bit back. But we can still have a dump. So I think we are extended from the 10 and 20 moving average price, and 10 and 20 moving average is a little bit extended. So we can always get some kind of move to the upside, but we can also dump down. Now if we dump down, what's gonna happen here, if you dump down here, what's gonna happen is that 10-20 moving average and the dump, we are gonna be too extended away from each other, from the moving averages, and that means pull back towards the upside, so we go down and then pull back towards the upside, right? That might happen, and that's what the most likely scenario that I'm looking right now. I'm looking for some kind of dump and then pull back to the upside. Not only that, look what happened on the daily time frame. You remember that 2 days ago we dropped below the 200 moving average down here, below the 50 moving average, and now for the 2 days in a row, well, yesterday we closed below the 50 moving average. Not only did we dump, we could not get back above the 200 moving average or above 50 moving average. We stayed below it, and right now we are staying below 50 moving average again after some some 8 hours of trading. We are still below 50 moving average again, and this is not actually the best case scenario right now. So some kind of dump up down here definitely might happen, so be scared for that. Now in technical analysis, there is explain something about near protocol. I cannot explain anything about it. In technical analysis we only have probabilities. I think it's probable that we might dump over here. There's some kind of 42 numbers. I think it's probable we might dump down here to 42 numbers before we actually bounce back. I think that's probable. Now the other option is just like using this level of support down here at 44k, right? Using this level of support at 44k and bouncing off of that right now, right? That might be the other option, but I think the probability is for a dump first and then pump right now. I think that's the case. So what if there is gonna be a pump right now? What am I looking at then? Well, I'm looking at this 20 moving average. I said it yesterday, I'm still looking at 20 moving average, and you can see here that 20 moving average is being respected, and we want our lines to be respected. You can see here it's being respected, the 20 moving average. So the first time we get above the 20 moving average on the 4-hourly time frame, that's gonna be the time that we might actually start becoming a little bit more bullish and looking for some kind of levels to break on the upside. Now this line should not be here. Looking to break to the upside and maybe even go all the way up to 48,600. But to do that, we gotta get above. Get above this 20 moving average up here. We gotta get above 20 moving average. So I'm looking at 20 moving average as a resistance and this 44,700 line as support, and whichever break first, whichever way we go first, I think that's most likely further outcome. If we break 44, I'm looking at some kind of 42 levels. If we break 20 moving average, I'm looking at some kind of 48 levels. Are they still 48 levels? Let me just pop the moving averages up here. No, they are no longer 48 levels. Right now, this is down at, all the way down at some, yeah, some kind of 48,000 levels, give or take. Some kind of up there, maybe even down here. So it's gonna be either 46.8 or maybe, because that's where the first support is. 46.8 is the first support up here. Then I got 48,000 up there. Well, I think, you know, 48 is hopium, 46.8 is more likely. 46.8 is more likely, but it's not a lot, you know, and that's when the first resistance kicks in. You know what? We're gonna remove this line as well. It's not needed. So I think right now we are just getting pushed down down here, especially when you are hugging this 10 moving average. I think this move up here, it might happen. And then if we dump down here, then it's you know, game over. We are gonna go down below this, but you know, somehow we might actually get above the 10, 12, 20 moving average and actually climb that. So yeah, still did not dump. I was thinking we might dump yesterday. You know, we were going nicely for the dump, and I said like, we're gonna see if this support holds. And you can see here clearly that we went for that support, hold that support with the wicks. That's very nice. Held that support with the wicks and bounced off of that. But right now on the 1 hourly, we are getting rejected by this 50 moving average. So even a 50 moving average on the 1 hourly might actually save. Either way, the support is at 44.7. The 50 moving average on the 1 hourly or 20 moving average on the 4 hourly are the resistance. Whichever breaks first, that's the direction we might actually expect this to, you know, go. But it's gonna happen soon, rather sooner than later, and you know, that's the direction. Will it be a big move today? You know, we said might be big move yesterday, you know, and you know, that never came. You know, we held the support, but if you break, you know, a little bit bigger than usual move might happen. Thoughts on Cardano smart contracts being released today? Will the underperforming Bitcoin hamper others' news? No, I mean, this somebody said like this is the, you know, buy the news up to resistance, and right now this is the news, you know, selling. People are selling, you know, buy the news, sell the news, you know, but this is buy the news just before the news starts, and you know, sell that, you know, pump it right before the day. You have to understand that you know, Cardano's news, just like, you know, Africa news and all kind of other news, are always priced in. Never buy the news, never hope that when something happens on some kind of news, you know, that suddenly it's gonna start pumping on that day. Why should it pump? Why should Cardano pump on the day that it releases smart contract? Why should it pump on that day? No, it pumps on the day when they say, hey man, in 2 years time we're gonna release smart contracts. That's when it pumps. It doesn't pump when they release the contracts. It pumps when they say they are gonna release the contracts. You understand? It's not when the things is already happened, because right now it's old news. Everybody knew about Africa stuff, you know, that's the news, you know, and then news came and nothing happened, you know, and then everybody knew, you know, about, you know, it pumped on the Africa release. It did not pump on the day the release happened, right? It pumps on the, you know, on the smart contract, you know, rumors and roadmap. It does not pump on the actual news when the contract is being deployed, you know. So you have to look at it that way. So, you know, once people start talking about something and say like, hey man, on that day something is gonna happen, you know, they're gonna release, you know, mainnet, they're gonna release the, you know, all the time. And there is all kind of projects, you know, oh, it's gonna have mainnet on that date, and that means on that date when it has the mainnet it's gonna pump. No, it's gonna pump, you know, when the founders comes out and says, okay guys, we got this roadmap, and on that date, you know, we're gonna release it. So 2 years before that it starts pumping, you know. Poor people don't have computer and crypto knowledge. Look at the weekly RSI on BTC. Weekly sitting at 54, so it's nice. It's nice, no problem. It's nice for a pump, a more pump upside. I'm not saying it's not, cannot go upside. I am hoping it's 44 is gonna be the support. You see down here, guys. You see the weekly. The weekly is getting support at 10 and 20 moving average. So this stamp up here might be actually the bottom. 44 might be the bottom. We said, you know, we might go down to some kind of, you know, tomorrow some kind of 42,000 levels, you know, and bounce off of that again, you know. We're saying that this might happen, you know. So we're gonna see that. Can you show the golden cross lines, please? Yeah, that's so boring. Golden cross is so boring because, you know, it's already happened. Technically, it's already happened. Technically, it's already happened. You see here, it's gonna happen. Like, it's almost in the books. Like, we gotta dump really hard down here to avoid the cross. So the cross, the golden cross is gonna happen. But like we said here, here's that cross, that's at the bottom. Here's the golden cross, that's at the top, you know. It's all news, it's all news. Hey man, full moon, new moon, blue moon aside, just had too much coffee again. It will be a big dump. Brown moon. Is there a brown moon, man? Is there a brown moon? It might be a brown moon, man. It might be a brown moon. So I'm not actually being that bearish, guys. I'm not being actually that bearish. And like I told you, after this move to, you know, up here, when I climb up here, that was really scary for me, because I know these kind of, you know, moves are not sustainable, and it dumped. But once it dumped, I was like, hey man, I'm bullish again. I'm bullish again. Why? Because I'm looking for the bottom. I'm looking for the support. Right now we're getting support at 44,000 down here. You know, it's nice support. Even though we are below the 250 moving, it's nice support. So I'm thinking we might dump some kind of 42 levels up here and then bounce off that. That would be also very nice, because you know, these moving averages down here are at you know, 10 and 20s down here on the weekly time frame, and weekly time is a lot more important. So if you can manage to hold these levels and bounce off of that, like, that's gonna be super nice, super nice. So what I'm looking for is this level at 51,700 to be broken. If this 51,800 level, or 757 level, yeah, 750 level gets anytime broken soon, however this actually does, that's gonna be one of the most bullish things you can actually, guys, imagine. Tila, Harmon's been knocking at the all-time high doors and it's going there. Would you take a look? We're not doing altcoins now. You know, we did yesterday on TFN's Club also altcoins. Could you recap your moon cycle charts? Yeah, sure, man. Sure. Moon cycles are always in. Let's check the moon cycles and how the moon phases, how they are going right now. Yeah, you gotta watch this on daily, and you can see here the dump. You know, it's gonna be a long time before we get the next full moon. So, you know, we have still time to dump until the full moon before we actually bounce towards the upside. But right now, the full moon is actually, you know, kicking us on the downside, unfortunately. On the dollar, you know, on the dollar, it started on the dollar, bam, right down again. So we got a little bit more room to go. You can do it like this as well. I don't want to go and Google when is the next you know, full moon. So it's gonna be around here somewhere. It's gonna be around here. That's around the 21st, 22nd September, give or take, right? That's when blue moon is coming in, right? Sorry, full moon. So we got a little bit more dump left to go until the 22nd September, and then it's of course it's the moonshot time. It's the moonshot times. I thought it's the new moon. Yeah, it's the new. This is the new moon. This is the new moon. This is the new moon. This is the full moon. Full moon. Full moon. So we are waiting for the full moon to push us up. New moon is pushing us down. And full moon is pushing us up, right? So that's the theory, guys. That's the theory. And of course now, maybe not that far, maybe somewhere up here. Yeah, this looks nice. This looks nice. Why not? Why not? I was entering future TLM on 0.2. What to do? Hold or exit? Sorry, man, cannot help you there. The moon phases are a bit funny when you look at one-day candlesticks. There is only about 5 candles between the moons. This is this is daily candlesticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17 candlesticks. You mean on the weekly? No, it's not a weekly. Daily. I don't know what kind of one day there's only about 5 between the moons. It's not fun. I don't know what kind of days you're looking at. You gotta look at some kind of 3-day candles. Maybe 3-day candles are the thing. 3 days. Maybe it works better on some 3 days or 2 days candlesticks, the moon phases than anything else. May I ask about Shiba, and do you think it's worth investing in it? Well, right now Shiba, okay, I'll do one coin. I'll do one coin that's not the moon adopter. I enjoyed that. Thanks, bro. Yeah, we like the moons on this channel. We definitely like the moons. Now I'm gonna talk about one coin, and that's Shiba, and I think Shiba is interesting. I doomed Shiba a long time ago, but right now Shiba, even with this dump down here, I said Shiba is, it's right now game over for Shiba down here, but it's still holding the support, goddammit. 620 down here, it's still holding the support. Support, went down here, bounced right off the support again, but it's hitting the support one too many times, guys. It's hitting the support too many times. And you see here, it did not go up here and it continues up here. This is the resistance line on Shiba, and this is the support line. So it does this over here right now, something like this, right? And it does not look like it has enough bullishness to get up. Even here, it went up into these moving averages and it got rejected by moving averages. So soon, I think it will get smacked below this, the support here, and I think that might be the capitulation phase for Shiba. I think that might be capitulation because it's doing the Bitcoin thing. You remember the Bitcoin? It went sideways and then had this capitulation phase. When you get this long ass support line, you get this capitulation phase eventually. Now, the only way to avoid that is somehow to, hold the support. So as long as it's above support, all good. But if it breaks the support at 620 or something like that, that's gonna be bad. It looks like Bitcoin. You remember Bitcoin, guys? Remember Bitcoin? You remember Bitcoin down here? It looks like a little bit like Bitcoin. It got some Bitcoin support, like it's a little bit different, but some long ass support down here, right? Long ass support, and then you had this big dump. Crypto Real, sup, man? I'm late again. Dot and Tron, please. Not gonna do that, man. I'm sorry. Thanks for the money, though. Thanks for the money, but we are not doing a lot of coins on the Bitcoin daily stream. Just to keep the Bitcoin related. Unfortunately, just to keep you Bitcoin related. That's what BTC doing when daily on large scale. You think that's on the? I don't know if if that's what Bitcoin doing right now. Like it does have some nice support down here, definitely. I mean, you think it's gonna go down back to 30,000? I think only way to get back to 30,000 if we cross like 38,000 down here and something like that. But yeah, sure, the support down here at 31,000, 30,000, it's really good. We got a really good support down here, really good, nice support down here. So if we start going down here, this is gonna be a benchmark for whether we are bullish or bearish. Because if we break this down here, that's terrible. That's terrible. Doesn't matter, I'm still looking to buy, I'm still looking to go long, I'm still looking for some kind of support that's gonna hold. So when that comes, it's gonna be nice. Big wedge, yes. Big wedge. You see the wedge? Where is the wedge? I mean, it's too early to call the wedge. I think it's too early to call the wedge. This is some kind of, I think it's just too early for this. It's just too early for this. Well, let me put like this up here. I think it's too early for this. I think it's too early. I think it's too early because you got only like 1-2 touches. Like down here, this line is pretty much set, but right now we do not know where this resistance is. So you go something like down there, and then up here, and then you got 1, 2, 3s. Then you know the triangle. Then you know the exit patterns, right? Exit patterns. But before that, we don't know. We right now just going zigzag. But we do not know is it zigzag or some other kind of pattern, right? Is some kind of, because you only got 2 touches, Unfortunately, 2 touches is not enough. It's never too early to call wedge. Yeah, we'll see, my friend. I think still, like, you need 3, like two touches on the line is good. It's some kind of assumptions, but 3 touches is confirmation, right? We know that. Mate, check out Traders Reality channel. You'll hear things you never heard before. Is that guy that using like that these Fibonacci things? Traders Reality. Welcome to the hardest, easiest way to make money. I'm your host, Tino. Tino, let's have a conversation. Happy days. Well, Tino, let's see what you do, man. Let's see. How to practice in chaos. Will Bitcoin drop again? Bitcoin keeps us guessing. What will Bitcoin do next? Okay, guys, let's chill the channel. It's more popular than my channel, though. That's for sure. I cannot have the sound, you know. I don't want to get... I just want to see what he's using, man. What's he's using? Doesn't matter. I'll check out the channel, man. Thanks for the recommendation on the you know, Tino is the best. How many of the people are getting bearish on BTC slowly? Not enough. 0.24 up. Well, let's see 4 hourly, how the 4 hour is doing. We still got 15 minutes left to go. Will we manage to get... Oh my god, look at this. Bitcoin is actually doing what I thought it might do. Because this this hugging the 10 moving average is actually quite bullish. And right now it looks like it might even break it above the 10 moving average up here. But his overall outlook is on point. No idea what he's using, but his overall outlook is on point. Yeah, I'll check him out. I'll do anything. Anybody doing moon phases, I'll check. Maybe he's doing moon phases again. He's doing trading 15 years. I don't care if it's 1 year or 15 years, because I've seen people doing 15 and 20 years, and they're still, you know, poor as you know what. So just because somebody is doing something for a long time does not make them, you know, good. You can remember that. There are people that are doing things the wrong way over and over again, you know. That, you know, just because they're doing it a long time doesn't mean they're good. Like, there are people that are playing, you know, a League of Legends for a long time and they're still stuck in bronze, you know. Just because you play like 20 years doesn't mean that you are good if you are in bronze, right? They're still people playing chess like 20 years and they're stuck in, you know, 1500s. You know, just because you play 20 years does not mean you're good, right? And there are people that are playing Counter-Strike competitive play, right? And they're still stuck with the, you know, 2 AKs or whatever, right? Doesn't mean you're good. You're playing 20 years, but doesn't mean you're good, you know. Mikuji crypto, Mikuji trading a few years, yeah. There might be guys that come in and you know, do trading for a, you know, a year or two, and suddenly, you know, they beat everybody else because they suddenly get it. You know, and then there are people that are doing trading for 20 years and they still don't get it. Why you scream? And that's how I talk. I don't scream. Bitcoin is breaking out soon. Yeah, look at this. It changed above the 10 moving average really nicely. It might, if we can climb above the 10 moving average up here, that might actually be enough to actually push us up. And then we are looking to break the 20 moving. If you break the 20 moving average, I think we're going up here. I think we're going up here, and after that, that's up here, you know, and after that, that's up there, and after that, that's up here, and after that, that's maybe somewhere here, and after that, of course, we're gonna hit this one here, and then maybe some kind of pullback down here, and then after that, we of course going all the way up here. So that's the plan, right? Tila is a real Viking hero. Make a decision of the weekly. Yeah, but you know, if that's good advice. Make the decision of the weekly. But the problem is, we are doing Bitcoin daily every single day. If you're just watching the weekly chart, you know, it's gonna be boring videos. So you know, you can do basic decisions of the weekly. We gotta look at the daily and the 4 hourly because it makes more entertaining videos. Unfortunately, that's the case. Hey later, can you check the trace that and tell us what you think about it? Sorry man, it's a horse racing NFT play to earn game in the early days in development. Really nice in action and solid idea. There is a lot of solid ideas. TLI, you should watch him, then you can make your assumption. I will watch him. Yes, he's alright weekly. Yeah, weekly is nice. Weekly is nice. Weekly is super nice. So technically speaking on the weekly time frame, if you look for the weekly right now, right down here is the best time to buy because it might bounce. The second best, down here at 50 moving is time to buy. So there are two support areas where are a good buying opportunity. That's this up here and down here at 50 moving average, because you are buying support and hoping for the move towards upside. You're buying support and hoping for the move towards the upside. You're not buying resistance and hoping for the move support. So down here is a good buy opportunity. That's a good down opportunity, but you have to do some kind of risk management and know if it fails the support, if it drops below the support, that's not a good thing, right? That's not a good thing. So you don't want to drop below the support, but you're buying the support. That's the thing. You're buying the support. You're not buying the resistance, you're not buying extensions from the moving averages, you're buying the support. So you can see here, that's why this week goes down here, because all of these people are buying the support. They're buying the support and they are trying to, push the price up. So, but nobody knows. We don't know if, the price is gonna dump down or not, but, they're taking the chance on the support, on the weekly support and saying, yeah, maybe it's gonna hold, let's go long. They are not going down into the support and say, no, let's crash it down to zero. They're not doing that. They maybe, when it breaks down here, maybe they're gonna go short and push it down to the 50 moving average and then go long again, right? That might happen. Or they're gonna go like below the 50 moving average and short down here, but they're definitely not gonna go to the 50 moving average and start shorting here. No, they're gonna go long here, but if it breaks the support, then they're gonna go short it, right? So that's the thing. You long the support, right? And this here is the support. Ragnar is the shit. People are scared and growing impatient when bear market talk starts. Bitcoin will move to shock them. Travis Fimmel killed it. I mean, there are guys that got breaking rights right now. Anyways, guys, we're gonna stop there. We're gonna call tonight. I gotta go to the football game right now. And, see you around, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Right now, I think, it doesn't look like it's gonna dump. Like, it might dump big time up here. If it does that, what we are looking for is break below. Still, it's 8 minutes left, but I don't have time. I gotta go. We are looking, this is 44, let's say 47, let's say 44.7. If it breaks below this level down here, right, that's a bearish level, and the 20 moving average up here, 20 moving average, if we can get above the 20 moving average, that's a little bit bullish move. So 20 moving average or down here, dump pump, right? I think that's the thing. I think that's the thing. So keep that in mind for today, and especially this level at 44.7 down here is important level to not break on the support. Keep it in mind, and with that, do the best to not lose money. See you guys tomorrow. There is my stop button. Cheers, guys. Cheers.